What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the chaos. Welcome back to the fun with nothing but love from this table to your screens. But let's go ahead and jump right into things where we last left off. The Gruesome Stooges, after blowing up a tower, deciding to head back home, spending a little time at the casino. Apologize for the no audio on the video. Don't know what happened there. But with that said, deciding to spend some time gambling, relaxing, self plotting, they would soon prepare to make a trek across the aisle to face off against the Mad King in an 8-day trek. But with that, what would you guys like to do? Any shopping? Anything you want to get ready or?
Think I'll be shopping for some explosive arrows if I can.
Are we back at our stronghold?
Yeah. So you got
Yeah.
Dravos.
Yeah, Dravos needs to hook me up with some more cannonballs and cannonballs and dynamite, things that go boom.
Be shopping for some explosive.
That answers that question.
It's working.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely need things that go boom.
Okay, so actually that one's perfect. I should have flipped to that page. Because it's Dravos, which makes it a little easy. Dravos is the dwarf, the bitter, angry dwarf that they made friends with all the way a year ago and dragged him to their home fort.
Is that the guy I stabbed?
No, that was that gnome.
Very first session. Random guy comes up to you, talks to you. What do? I stab him.
Chaos.
Just how I do.
That's the chaos player right there. Right there.
Can't wait till campaign 2.
Oh, the narrative's gonna be good, bro. It's all gonna play on you guys. It's gonna be a lot more player developed, but it should be good. So you need explosive tips.
Yep.
That's what you said. Okay. So you head to your stronghold. Will actually be there. So you wake from a night's rest at your stronghold. And as you do, you kind of mentally prepare. Eat some breakfast. You head over into your armory. Where both Fred I, the high elf, and the dwarf Dravos both seem to be working on some kind of project. But Dravos kind of immediately catches you as you walk in. Oh, hey, boys. It's good to see you. It's been a little while since you've been in town. What you guys need?
I'm looking for some explosive tip arrows if you got any.
Actually, you know what? I think we got some of those. So, Friday! Friday just kind of like, yes. Go to that cabinet, grab out those explosive tips. Not the ones with the balls on top, not the straight points, the balls. He's learning. He's learning, you know. I've been with this guy for so many months now, and he's still just, for an elf, he's dumb.
He's the high elf.
Literally, you know? Like this guy, and he just starts going off on a tangent, just like, I love the dude. And Freddie kind of stumbles up, and he's still straight. I mean, he's such an idiot. Freddie literally just standing here at this point. Oh, hey, yeah, thanks. I got about 10 of them. I'll make $5,000 and they're yours.
Yeah, I'll take them.
Kind of chucks them.
I don't think you want to be throwing these.
They got a lower band on. Yeah. Athletics check, see you catch it. No. Your stronghold explodes. Campaign 2, just you wait.
That would be our life.
Watch what you say in campaign 2, boys. So, but okay. So he's like, all right. No, he kind of looks over it. He looks over at you, Whiff, and he's like, dude, what's up? Like the new fists? Kind of strokes his beard a little bit. We need dynamite. You always seem to need dynamite.
Yep, I need more till Vexes, right?
Yeah.
Dynamite. And
Till
some
it's
more
this-
of those cannon dynamite ball things.
Will has just thrown those into made those into traps.
Yeah, I'm good with them.
Okay, so kind of special request. The dynamite, the Telixus dynamite, I could definitely do that. They're 1,000 each. How many you need?
Let's go with an even like 10.
Says be 10 grand. Kind of goes behind him, opens a cabinet, pulls out this bundle, and just sets it on the counter. Alright, it's 10 grand. And then, those cannon dynamite balls. Those are a specialty, man. I'm not too sure. I mean, I worked with that little guy. What was his name? That dude that worked on your ship.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going blank.
Little Tattle or
Toner.
Toner.
Yeah, the gnome. Yeah. He likes stuff that explodes. He gave me some good recipes and stuff. I mean, pretty smart guy.
Or at least something equivalent, similar.
I kind of figured it out. He's like, I can make them.
You got a pen over there? This one ain't working.
It's gonna be. Here's a pencil.
I got that's right.
He's just
I got
kind
it,
of.
thank you.
He's like, it's gonna take me a little. I can get you 5 of them. It's gonna take me a couple minutes, but 5 at like. That's gonna be 100 grand. I'm short on these materials are rare for me, man. I'm not Toner. That dude's got everything.
Go get Toner and tell him to do it.
I don't know where he's at. He ain't been in this town. You left on the ship. We ain't seen the ship. I don't know how the hell you're back. You're in the ship ain't back.
Oh, yeah.
Like
My ship's out.
you just literally you just triggered him. Your ship's still off on the island because you teleported.
Yeah, because we teleported.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I don't have my
Yeah.
ship.
Well, that was the other thing. So yeah. But he's just for some reason, this just triggered him. Like, you just question his craftsmanship and do you not understand the work that I put into these fine equipment? The stuff I'm able to give you guys is because of the quality of stuff I'm able to get my hands on.
There's a reason why we hired this son of a bitch.
That crazy, he kind of looks at you and he's like pointing at the ocean. That crazy gnome has the ability to get his hands on things no normal person should be able to. Okay? I watched that man turn my hair drying device thing into a grenade. I don't know how he did it, but he just makes things explode. That's the reason he's the powder monkey of your ship.
This is true.
So don't question my craftsmanship.
Okay.
I can make them, but it's going to take a moment because I don't really have these materials in my vicinity. So if you just give me a few moments, I can make sure I have enough. I can make 5 with what I know I have. All right?
Okay.
But it's going to cost me 100,000 because I can't get those materials here. I have to go all the way down to damn Prime Storm. And I hate that city. It is full of rich snobs.
Okay.
Fred walks up to him and he just pats, he puts his hand on Dravis' shoulder and he's like, it's been a rough day for him, guys. All right. We lost the shipment of stuff he was sending down to Grillwind. It's just. He takes a couple hits of his pipe and he passes it down to Dravos. Dravos is just like, he's like, you know what? He kind of looks at you. Yeah, you're lucky. So he kind of looks at you. I can make you a deal.
I just give him the money.
You just drop it on the counter?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were having a rough one.
Didn't mean to be a dick. It's just
I was just messing with you.
working with this guy as long as I have now. It's getting hard to get materials with all this chaos that's going on. I'm just trying to build quality stuff, man. He's trying, and he like kind of turns and he turns, just trying to build quality stuff. Goes back, starts fidgeting at a table for a few moments. As he's fidgeting, Freddy kind of looks at you guys. What's up, boys? It's good to see you. So what you been up to?
This,
You know, blowing up stuff, running our way, blowing up more stuff.
Kind of stops for a moment. I've heard rumors. Not really surprised it was you guys.
I mean, it could have been us. Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Since the moment I met you guys, you and your buddy's not here today. Where's the wizard?
He's off doing wizard things. You know, reading books and shit.
That makes sense.
I didn't know he could read to begin with.
No, but since I met you guys always getting into something. I mean, you stab somebody, you met, then you end up taking over a bar. I mean,
I
it's
think he
just,
does the audiobooks.
it's pretty good. But yeah, so kind of throws you the cannonballs. There's 5 cannonball dynamites. However, I named it on there.
Set those nicely in this bag of holding, please.
No,
Question: how's your potion making?
depends what you're looking for.
I'm looking for a potion of force resistance.
I can only see if I got it on hand. I don't really dabble in alchemy, but
Fair.
I have a few in the cabinet. Just give me a moment. He kind of stumbles back, goes off into a little cabinet. Just you hear some clinkering of some jars.
Music to my ears.
You might enjoy this. You know what I had created?
Oh.
A mini keg bomb.
As he's like walking back to the counter, he's like, his eye just starts twitching.
It would have worked better if you made it.
He kind of sits there for a moment and he's like, logistically, it sounds mad.
It worked. I think. It got rid of stuff, that's for sure.
Wait a minute, is that what brought that tower down south?
Again, maybe.
Wink, wink.
Wait a minute. He kind of stops and he's like rethinking the whole crier story. And he's just like, they said dynamite blew up, but cannonballs were being hurled and little needles were being hurled.
Mm-hmm.
He just looks at you for a moment. He looks at your group. When did you bastards become evil?
I mean, look at Stout. He's kind of always been evil.
I try not to look at that one.
We don't blame you.
As he kind of looks up.
I heard that.
He goes, it's kind of a genius idea, but it's
You should carve
logistically, it sounds expensive and like, I mean, what's the point? Are you trying to level a district?
I mean, we didn't know how much it would. Supposedly we didn't, or whoever blew it up didn't know what they needed to blow up. So they just went heavy on the explosives.
You kind of just like stumbling. It makes sense. If you want to get rid of the tower, make sure you get rid of the tower. But that's a lot of explosives. Those cannonballs and those needles fucked up a lot of stuff around town. You guys did some maximum damage on a town of gold freaking plating in the buildings.
Wasn't it like 132 points a day?
You did some damage to a city and it's surrounding that tower. Kudos to you. You brought down the tower that's been there a really long time, but it didn't stop whatever this is. And he points out the window and the sky is like emanating purple. And
This is true.
he's like, but I'm assuming they're getting ready to deal with this situation because it seems to be anytime anything big happens here, you guys seem to be either right behind it or doing it. So,
Or doing You're either the before or the after.
so I just think it'd be wise to maybe not try to do that. He's like, I don't even have kegs, and I don't feel like going to ask some tavern owner to get some kegs. I don't even drink. I find that it's piss water. I don't get it. I don't
It's
get
okay.
the fascination.
I got rope and dynamite.
I mean, you got plenty from just what I sold you today. I mean, dude, what are you trying to blow up the world?
Big enemy, big boom.
Oh, I get it. I get it. But oh, and he kind of looks over at you, Halt. All I got, potion wise, I'm just carrying a few health potions right now. I don't got anything special fancy. It's been kind of hard to get any alchemy magical type stuff at the moment.
Right.
All the supply chains.
What kind of health potions are they?
Well, I got a couple superiors, and I got some graders.
How much for the superiors?
I got
Superiors,
It never hurts to have healers.
Okay.
I remember
I
one
mean-
up against the.
This is very true.
well, the truth is, brother, how many you need? Because like I got, shoot, 5 of them. And I can give you a package deal if you take all 5. Heck, if you take and I mean I could throw you even better deal if you take just to get them out of my hands because these potions take up a lot of space and I really don't like dabbling with them. But I got some of these graders too, 2 of these graders. I'll throw you all 7 for 10 grand.
Might as well. I mean, what we're going to go up against, we're probably going to die, and the money won't mean anything anyways later. So.
But if we succeed, think of how much money we're getting.
Money, 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 money.
Right.
Gonna get knighted. Knighted.
Like that's all the potions you had back there.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just health potions. I mean, I got more
Are
health
there
potions.
any more shops in the town, anyways?
The thing is, he kind of starts. The thing is, man, I don't know if you're gonna have much luck with magic stuff right now. I mean, it seems like all the magic shops, even when it comes to like just getting jewels and that right now, seems like all the supply lines are kind of messed up. I mean, it makes sense with what's happening up there. I hear a lot of rumors of a lot of
We said
soldiers.
10 grand for that.
Yeah, I see a lot of soldiers move. Hearing rumors of lots of soldiers moving around, and I mean, if you think about it, I'm not surprised. But unless you guys need anything else, I wish you guys luck. If you're truly
Go
going
for
to
all
stop
that
this.
inventory. Here, take 200 extra gold for yourself or tip. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Thank you. This guy's a horrible. He points at Freddy. This guy's a horrible salesman. He's always out of his mind.
Do you have any sovereign glue?
He kind of looks at you.
It's not just like sovereign glue, apparently.
What's the value of it on the app? Does it say? Up top. All the way to the top. Value. Does it say cost?
I got plenty of deals over here.
No. I just like don't check. He kind of stumbles through. I got 1 bottle. Must have been using it to fix something. It's like half a bottle, but I guess 200 and it's yours.
Okay.
Tosses it. So you got another bottle of your favorite sovereign glue. And with that said, if there's anything else you boys will be needing, if not, I wish you luck. Sounds like you got quite the adventure ahead.
Thanks for everything.
Yeah. I hope you guys come back. I hope you come back.
Yeah, so don't die.
Well, either way, I'm already on this property, and I will not leave, so.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been a pleasure with you guys.
Well, my portion of this place is yours if I die.
Sweet. Kill that one.
I heard that.
So, good luck. Is there anything else you'd like to do before you leave town?
I think I'm good.
All right. All right.
Yeah, because I don't think there's really anything else. Well, we're good.
All right. So, with that said, the gruesome.
Right foot, left foot.
The gruesome Stooges, down a wizard, begin their trek across a continent they've only seen for a fraction of, sticking mostly to its cities. One last long journey before a confrontation unlike any they've had before. So with that, Willis Pope, Mr. Wimp, would you please roll a d20 for me?
$14?
Stop it.
Maybe who knows what he wrote for 14.
Hell, if better than going below 10.
As you begin your trek, your journey, making your way down the path into the woods, the trees becoming denser and denser. Oaks, maples, different bushes, ferns, nature flourishing, halt feeling at home. And as you get through 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours walking, you begin to notice up ahead what appears to be a massive hill. And in the distance, from where you stand, there doesn't seem to be a way around. At this point, it's probably about 50 feet off, so you're just kind of catching this.
Let's see.
Well, we got the climbing gear. I mean, if you really want to try to climb all
So,
that.
so it's like a big hill we would have to climb. Can I blow it up?
Well, how far in is it?
You didn't plan for that, but
Well, roll. So, what do you want to roll some dice? What are you
Well,
trying
he's
to
the
do?
one that's trying
You're,
to.
if you're asking
No,
size but no, asking size
yeah,
or
let's-
whatever. Roll
let's do a
perception check. Because,
Wimp
like
will
I
do it.
said, it's still 50 feet up. Or you could, if you want more of a description,
Wimp's gonna use.
I'm just giving you a chance to maybe do a perception check or maybe investigate the area around you, anything like that.
Can I use a passive investigation?
Passive investigation. What is yours at?
13.
No. Roll.
No, okay. Dirty 20.
30, 20?
Yeah, 17 plus 3.
Oh, nice. So,
We're gonna use all our checks on this.
Hey, Wimp, stop.
Wimp.
Yeah. So, if you kind of look, kind of surveying the area ahead, having a good idea, kind of looking. As you see, this hill is probably about 50 feet high. You can't see either side of it. It doesn't gradually, I can't think of the one word, gradually slope on its edge. It's weird. It seems like a wall almost. You don't see ends. And as you kind of look and kind of scanning with the dirty 20, the high passive perception, you kind of look And just with like a bullet eye staring into it, you see what possibly looks like a trail going up it.
I'm going to use a perception check to see, or would that be an investigation check to see if it's been like traveled?
Investigation, or do you tell him this? What you see?
Oh yeah, why don't you investigate it or use a nature check to see if that's a normal path people take up this, or you know,
All right. So I'll
you're
go
the
ahead and-
ranger, right?
Yeah. No, I'm Bugs Bunny.
I just telepathy that you. So okay, so
Ceases.
nature,
Yeah.
nature check. Okay, so what are you trying to see? Like, is it a trail? What?
Yeah, see what if there's been any humans or animals that's been walking through it, there's been any
Okay,
activity.
so just go ahead and roll. Wait, at this point, you're kind of getting a little closer, almost within about 25 feet of it. So it's pretty much taking off your view in front of you. And at this point, you do notice that
Hulk's gonna pick up the dirt and
it's essentially
Six.
it's a hill, but it is
Or
like
nature
a it is it is like a mountainscape. And halt, being so caught up in the nature and just being
That's right.
in your
The smell of the
element. Just in your element. You're feeling good. You're feeling great. Looking at sunshine. Ah! As an elf, just enjoying yourself, just feeling it, grooving in the trees, like as the leaves are moving, you're feeling it. And you kind of just look forward, and you're so mesmerized by the nature that you're like looking and you're just like, what trail? I knew there was. What trail are you talking about? Okay, because there's trails everywhere, and there is. You look around, and even with that nature check, just being a nature guy, you see trails everywhere, like little deer trails, bunny trails. There's trails all around you. That was what I was hoping the nature check for.
You know what?
Can I smack him upside the head and go, the path?
Hey. Yeah, so you got it. It's on your shirt.
Oh,
Let's pay
from
for
the
some.
bottle.
You know, instead of just looking at
But
the
yeah,
shit,
So are you doing it to cause damage or
No, just to like.
Okay, so just give me a strength check, just no damage, but just to see how much of a pat to the side of the head you get.
16.
Wimp, this monk with monk
just
raps.
looking at the mountain.
Yeah, are you?
Yeah,
Is that doing?
yeah, because I'm still trying to find that trail.
All of a sudden, you're just like you're looking
Just
forward
like a
at
good
this.
Gibbs smack.
Yeah, you're looking at it, and all of a sudden, you just feel to the side of your face, and just enough to like snap you back to reality. You say anything?
Hey, the path. Has it been traveled before? Do you see the clear path?
So I'll just, instead of
The
just
walkway.
I'll just use an investigation.
What's your nature that well?
Just +1.
Oh, I thought your nature was way higher. Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and give me an investigation check. As you kind of.
He's been leveling up his
warlock.
warlock.
Yeah, that's
more.
right. But that's and you're at this point it's lower because you're about
21.
10 feet in it. 21. Oh yeah, now like being smacked and your brain kind of like
Self-reflect.
you look forward and you do immediately. You look down and like straight from your eye, you kind of look up and you see this like you know instinctively with 21 you got this. You instinctively you look at this path, kind of judging it. Now getting in within like 5 feet of it, and you look at it and you go, it's a climber's path. You shouldn't need picks or nothing. It's just going to take a little effort. I've seen this before. It's just natural nature. It's just going to be a bit of a challenge to climb, but we can do this easy.
Coming from the tall guy.
This is a challenge.
You know what? I'm going to cheat and look ahead. You just see me just standing there, you see me concentrating, right? And all of a sudden, you see this burst of random wings coming out of me because I'm going to cast fly on myself.
Are you?
Yep. It allows me to. You said it was what, 50 feet high?
Yeah.
It lets me go up 60, so I can go at least 10 feet above this thing.
Okay. Okay.
So
And then he gets shot.
Throw a rock at him. No.
So while I'm
Okay.
flying up, I'm going to investigate what's on top.
Go ahead. I'll give you advantage.
Advantage. And then plus 6.
Natural 20.
Nat 20 with plus 6.
It's just the top of a mountain range. Like literally, there's
So
nothing up there.
So no monsters or
No, it's literally just the top. Like it's grass and like just some random rock plates in that, but it's just nature up there.
Okay. Hey.
And as you look down,
hey, I'll wait for you.
He's rolled a natural 20. And as you kind of like just looking, you kind of get a peek over the edge, and it's the same thing on the other side. You see the side of the face, then you look down, and it actually looks like the woods become heavier.
Still loving it. Woodsy.
Okay, let's
Yeah, I was
Climb
just
up
waiting for
this-
you up here.
So you're gonna land on top.
Yeah. Because it lasts like 10 minutes, so I'll just be standing.
So halt up top.
is that right here? I'm assuming.
Well, it's technically that mud one.
This whole muddy area is the
Well,
trail.
you see that first mark to the left of your finger?
This
That's
one?
day one. That's the end of day one.
Oh, okay.
So it's just different locations on the map, but it'd be that one. It'd be like that rock, basically. If you were to stack the other one on top of it, I think is what it is. Yeah, I think it's that piece stacking on top of it. That one.
This one.
No, that one.
This one. This one.
Yeah, it should go on top of that. That's fine. For the
If I knew how puzzles work.
Okay, so that's essentially it. It's 50 feet tall, but you don't see the end. It's just randomly placed on the map, but that is just to give you a visual. You see this path. He told you it was it's climbable. He said you told him coast clear up top.
Yep. So just like, it's all clear up here. You're safe to come, but I'm going to just wait right here for you.
Okay. So the way this works,
Just climb.
Willie.
Yeah.
You gotta give me 3 rounds. Athletics checks. You got
Okay.
3 of 5 rounds. Athletics checks, both characters. Stout is for athletics.
I got it.
+7. Where's that old number?
He's +5 for athletics.
Oh, we got 7. Okay.
You probably got 7 because it was barred.
Oh,
I
yeah, that's
changed
right.
that.
Yeah. So +5. What about Wimp? So I got
+8.
old numbers. Oh, crap.
But he gets advantage. Scout gets disadvantage.
Oh, okay. So go ahead. However you want to do it. If you want to roll both characters at once, or roll one character.
What if I tie a rope, because I have that rope of mending, to Stout, and I go up first?
And you're just dragging behind?
Well, he can follow me, but that way
His DC is lower. It
then
gives
he's
him a
got
rope.
disadvantage.
So basically, what you're saying is you're gonna have a rope hanging off your back.
Yeah.
You're gonna go up, and then he's gonna grab the rope and walk behind you. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little. It'll
You're
lower
just a
DC.
moving anchor point then.
It'll change. Yeah, it'll change it. It'll change the difficulty.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Wimp goes first. So go ahead, do Wimp. Do his whatever it takes. 3 5 rounds.
13 + 8, so 21.
Wimp, you kind of walk up to this. Being a monk, you're crafty. You're a fucking monk. You don't even have to roll. What level monk are you?
12?
Yeah, you don't have to. Read your feats. You should be able to climb a certain height.
So being at the top of the mountain, being at the tip of the section, looking around,
Because that's
investigating.
literally, I can't remember what level it is, but monks at one point, you can literally run straight up trees.
I'm just looking to see if there's any rocks or little tiny boulders and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Looking.
Investigation check. Or nature.
Investigation 6.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do that as a monk.
12. 17.
You kind of look around, long grass, big old boulder that looks like it's broken in half, kind of laying there.
Man, it'd be a
Couple
shame if
small-
I could push this boulder down. Just kidding.
Just start pushing.
Oh.
Powers.
Yeah, that's as long as you can move along vertical surfaces
Yep.
and across liquids on your turn without failing falling during the move.
Yep.
But that's unarmored movement improvement. I have armor on.
Oh, okay. So yes, you're gonna roll.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll. Okay, so 8. So 13 plus 8 is 21.
21.
So yeah, you walk up to this mountain and you're just like, wish I didn't have my gear on. Knew I should have just stuck to the monk ropes. You start climbing, tie off the rope around you, start. It's actually pretty easy. You quickly, like, just with your monk ability, and just kind of, even trying to hold the rope for Stout, as Stout's kind of holding the other end, you just kind of, as you get about 10 feet, 15 feet up, go ahead and roll it again, buddy.
Or win.
Yep.
Look at my little climbers.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
Plus 8.
Nat 20?
Mm-hmm.
When you get your grip, and just like all of a sudden your monk instincts just kick in, and you suddenly just like hands down just start covering about another 20 feet. So you got another 15 feet to go. Yeah.
Yeah, I can probably see.
Yeah, because I got squat nimbleness that gives me advantage on athletics.
Oh, okay. So yeah, go ahead and do. Like, this roll will get you up if you roll good.
7 plus 8, so 15.
Just got it. Just got it. So you just mowing down, hands starting to sink into the mud as you're using your hands to get the extra leverage. Pull yourself to the top. The rope on your back. What do you do to like hold yourself down so that Stout can use the rope? Because the rope's just hanging off the edge right now.
Well, seeing that he's at the top now, I do go ahead and help grab part of the rope to help start pulling.
You're just gonna pull Stout up?
No, he's gonna walk up, but that's just to stop him from falling, basically.
Yeah. But what is Winth doing to secure this rope? He said he's gonna come hold the grass. So you have it around your waist. There's like stumps and little boulders.
I'm just gonna run around this one tree stump to like secure it a little bit more and put my feet up like.
Okay. So you do this. Okay, so Stout, that really helps your DC. So go ahead, Stout. Kind of look at this
Am I
like
still rolling at disadvantage then?
Yeah. Kind of looks at it like, I don't like climbing.
8 plus 5. 13.
You run at it, Stout. Grab the rope and you just start pulling yourself. Green hand is like burning, getting rope burn on the freaking skeletal flesh. It's just like, you feel it every time you change hands. And you kind of sit there for a moment. You look down. You're only about 10 feet off the ground. Go ahead and give me another one.
30-20.
30-20. You look at the ground. Spooks you out a little bit, kind of pick up your face. You go about another 20 feet, kind of holding yourself up. The hand kind of slides because it's literally just bones, and you're just like, Do it, do it. You can't. It just doesn't want to grip. It's cramping. It's oh. Go ahead and roll another one.
Fight it!
You got 20 more feet.
13.
Make a dexterity save. You haven't. It's the hand, man.
13.
Your hand, bony flesh that it is, slides off the rope for a minute, and you feel yourself. You quickly catching yourself. You got about another 10 feet, buddy.
Can I try to help pull on the rope to help bring him off faster?
You want to?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Absolutely. Strength check. Go ahead and just roll for me, man. He'll offset it.
13 again.
Oh, that's on the
It'll
main.
just breaking wings. It's 15. It dropped down to 15.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
Worse?
12.
10.
10? 12?
Yep.
Oh, this is perfect. Stop! Your hands, your bone hand just kind of clamps up and as you're sitting there, for a moment, your body kind of, as you slide down a little, but Halt, up at top, grabs the rope, and you feel it. As you kind of start to slide, all of a sudden you feel this tug in the rope. Because he tugged the rope, you didn't lose any ground, but you did not gain any ground. So you got another 10 feet. He saved you.
Damn.
17.
17? You kind of pulling yourself up, just kind of roll, plop onto the ground. How do you feel after that excruciating climb? You're laying there just like,
Why are there hills? Short people are not meant to climb hills. I only have one useful arm and whatever.
oh, I love it. I love it. All right.
The other hand's just good for killing the
Top boys.
Well, yeah, you're just like, put the wings away now.
It lasts for 10 minutes, so it's probably just
gone.
invisibly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're kind of back on the ground, kind of looking at each other, looking over the mountain. And as you kind of look up, the sun starts to set. Are you guys going to make camp, or do you want to try to push on for a little bit?
Well,
I have dark vision, right?
Yeah, but you're on top of a mountain right now.
well, Stouges should be
Safe.
tired.
You're in the woods, bro. Did you not learn anything from session number 3? When we meet with Stout and...
Oh, you mean when Stout kept saving Eeks?
No, it wasn't Eeks. It was, Vass.
Vass, yeah.
My first character. No.
This guy's supposed to be saving me, and then he kept fumbling.
Dude, so the mission was, like, that's how we introduced Stout. Stout never Nevada, was on fire, and he was there, and he had to get out because the king won. Pulled him out, but then he decided to go into the night, and the woods are deadly at night. So it was just encounter. It's like, I'm going to do this, this, and this. 1. Well, you enter the building very stealthily, but I just kind of roll it.
Well, anyways, I turned to Stout. I'm just like, are you fresh on, or was that mountain a little too much?
You also want to think about where you set up camp. And this is a pretty safe point. Advantages.
I suppose, whatever you guys want.
So, as you take your night's rest, I'm just going to have you go ahead and everybody roll a purse. Investigate. Just give me a wisdom check. I need to grab something. I'm hydrated. Oh.
Is that his phone?
I think so.
Feeling my body's falling apart.
11.
11.
18, 17.
I say night's rest comes. A fire burning on top of this hill, mountain, hill, plateau, whatever you want to call it. You manage to catch a good night's rest. You feel rested and ready to move on with another day. And I'm going to go ahead and bounce over. Halt, go ahead and roll a d20. Yeah, because that session was just me and you, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The stealth session? Running a D&D game.
7.
Oh, yeah, because that was the night that he called off on us.
Oh, I was hoping you rolled this one.
7?
Yep. Get ready for combat, boys. Maybe.
As you wake up in the morning and realize you have to get down this mountain, and you realize the easiest way is to probably just slide down. Unless you want to see if there's another way down.
This music is good for this.
I know it is.
I'm going to just see if I can find a thick piece of log-like thing. Not long, but not
Like bark?
tree. Yeah. Nice thick bark from a tree.
Go ahead and roll.
Do you want me to do investigation or nature? Since
Whichever one.
I'm looking for
Nature.
wood.
Nature.
How far down is this?
Well, 50 feet, but it's
Nat
where the
20.
other side was like this. This side it's more. It seems more slide-ish, I guess is the way to put it.
Nat 20.
At 20. You see stumps. You know you made it through the night by burning whatever small sticks you could find. There's no substantial wood up here. It's mostly boulders, old rocks, massive rocks that were broken.
No, that's a boulder. That's a nice boulder.
I'm going to investigate the slope.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
22.
It looks safe.
I mean, I can use my cloak to help slide me down.
You go? Because you're free. Free for free. Gotta change it up.
Use
the trademark.
I sort of, with hoping that Stout and them don't see me, I sort of back up a little from the slope. And next thing you just hear me just yelling, "See you at the bottom, boys!" I sort of pull out my cloak from under me to help slide me down.
Alright, just go ahead and roll a just acrobatics check for me, if you would. Stout, Wimph, what are you doing?
Waiting for me to see what happens. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Stout's just gonna.
Kind of get down, slide down. The mud's kind of wet. You get a little muddy, but
I'm not
no. Stout, Wimph.
Wimp's just gonna use Misty Step.
There was a little bit of joy in that ride.
Of course.
Wimp's just gonna use Misty Step and.
Oh, it's at 60 feet, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, that's fine. So yeah, Wimph, you pop at the bottom of the hill.
Ah, you cheating jerk. I'm going for the ride.
That was easy, guys.
Stout?
Oh, shit. Stout's still up there.
You could have taken him with you too, couldn't you?
No.
Oh, it's just you?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we talked about that before.
I wanted to ride. I want a little fun on this hill.
I'm trying to see if there's anything.
Mud sledding.
He didn't get hurt. You rolled an 8. What are you worried about? Rolling a 1? You're a halfling. Damn lucky feet.
Yeah.
You have lucky feet. What are you worried about?
So far, I'm safe anyways.
You want to do an investigation check at the bottom?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Understand.
Well, he's trying to figure out what Stout wants to do.
It is plus 6 right behind it. Yeah, so 16. 21.
You see the trail? Dense forest. And by dense, I mean there's so many trees of just varying oak, maple, just every type of tree you can imagine filling this forest, birches, all of it. But it's so thick in the ferns, in the grass, and the other forestry and bushes are filling in the ground that literally you see the path and you see down the narrow path, and that is all you're able to see.
You know,
Well, since
this
I have a
heavy forest.
since I'm a natural explorer of the forest, it'd still be somewhat easy for me to use my dexterity save just to swift in and out of those trees, wouldn't it? Since I would know the land pretty well.
You could try, but dense. I mean,
Stout.
the space between each tree.
Because on my thing description it says difficult terrain doesn't slow your group.
This isn't difficult terrain. This is essentially a forest wall. The trees are literally spaced probably this much apart. In the space between it, the grass is so long. There are these massive bushes and shit. This is the type of, if you're going to go through it, you're going through it with a machete and you're hacking your way.
Well, with this thing coming at me at full speed, then I'm just like, yeah, I better.
What thing's coming at you full speed?
Well, you said I got all this forestry coming towards me.
No, it's you're at the bottom. I said you're at the bottom. Yeah. That's why I asked you if you want to do an investigation check. You're at the bottom. I said you're at the bottom. You want to see what's around.
Oh, I thought you meant like I was
Marshall.
Okay, never mind.
No, I said you're at the bottom. You want to investigate. Yeah.
Stout's
No.
just gonna
Like literally, you look forward and it's like halfway. Forest, you can't even really make out 2 feet in front.
My mind just did obviously process.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But it is. It's so dense you can't even like process the sheer scope of how dense this is.
Right.
Stout's just gonna like, you know, as like a little kid, you just like roll down a hill like log style. He's just gonna lay down and like roll down the hill log style.
Dexterity check. I'm gonna give you advantage for creativity. Because you have disadvantage, don't you?
On dexterity?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, you have advantage now. So I'm giving you advantage for creativity.
Dexterity saving or dexterity?
Just dex check.
Well, because my AC is 22, so.
Hey, I got down to the bottom with an 8, so.
I get to reroll one. 12 plus 1.
Did you roll 2 ones?
No, I rolled a 7 and a 1.
Good. Kind of coast to the bottom. Get a
So
little
13,
muddy.
yeah.
You get a little bit muddy, but not too bad. Kind of standing down there. And as you guys is there anything else you want to do before you head into the woods?
One of my fingers is broke. Just snaps it back.
I love it. Is there anything you want to do though before you head back into the forest?
Well, if we're heading through the forest, I'm going to try to climb trees and jump from limb to limb since they're so densely close to each other. Find that thick limb jump.
Roll.
Athletics?
No, because you need to see if it's possible. So just give me a perception check. Perception 7.
30-20.
Like, you look and you immediately realize, using dice, what you basically see, just on the forest, or actually I can do it right here. What you see is essentially this, but hundreds of trees, this close together.
It should be
Like, even closer than that, because that's as close as I can put them.
Mhm.
But these trees are on top of each other. Their branches are massive. You realize there's no room. The denseness of this forest is the only way through it is this pathway, unless you're a rat or a tiny creature or a bird.
We're tiny.
You are.
No, my
Stout is, anyways.
Can I disintegrate the trees? Well, I'd have to disintegrate
Why?
a tree at a time.
You guys are like overthinking walking through the
No,
forest.
I know.
It's-
No, we're just.
No,
I'm
I
just
know.
gonna.
The George of the Jungle for the
No, like you physically can't.
right.
Like
right.
it's just there's no vines or nothing. It's literally branches. But like the space between each tree is like it's if somebody walked in this forest. It was like C, one step, C, another step, C, another step, C. And they all grew. Where trees usually don't grow like that. These trees all grew to where like as you look at this forest, it's this where it's not scattered. There's order to these trees, and you can look through them, and there's like slats, like
It's almost like a fence.
almost like perfect example. Have you ever been in Wisconsin? Paper trees, you know how they're all in lines.
Right.
Think that, but they're like on top of each other.
Okay.
So there's like even getting up. Like let me put it this way:
So like privacy shrubs.
if
kind
you
of thing.
were to try to walk through this, it would be like you're going to need to give me a strength check to walk through it, and then you're going to need to give me a dex check to see if you can get skinny enough to sneak through these pathways. Okay? I love the idea of swinging from them, but there's just like, this forest is so dense
right.
with just your trees and natural fauna that you can't. It's like, looking at the pathway, it's like, this is your only way through this. Unless you could go be a druid and become like I said, squirrel, rabbit, something small.
Me and Stout are just gonna keep walking on the path.
Okay. And you do. And as you kind of keep walking, Stout now taking the lead. A few hours in, a nice little journey. Kind of see the beauty of this forest, these trees so tightly together. This nature so green and just alive. And you feel the energy of this forest. Like, it radiates. As you walk through it, you feel like your body and where any sadness, and even Stout, it's weird, where you're usually in this like menacing anger, you're oddly like walking, you're like, it's a beautiful day out here. Oh, is that a bird chirping? Like you're seeing a side of Stout, but it's because of the energy of this forest is just radiating positivity and healthiness and good impact. And as you kind of walk through and Stout leading the way, and as the sun starts to set, all of a sudden, you notice a small little creature walk out on the path. Little orange creature. Not quite sure. It's about 15 feet off. Can't quite make it what it is, but it's maybe that big. Not sure what it is. But it just kind of stops in the middle of the trail. What would you like to do? Stout's leading the way. Stout.
I guess Stout would use a perception check to see if, or would that be investigation?
Yeah. Well, I say that because if Stout does it, it's going to be regular. Because I'm assuming Wimp's behind Stout, that's going to be a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
You're taller than all of them, should be regular. So Stout, investigation or perception?
Yeah, just investigation to see what that is.
Okay. Not too high of a DC.
I'll do the same thing.
Go ahead.
You get to re-roll that.
26.
Get to re-roll that. 16. I got one cock.
You kind of look,
One again.
and you Stout, you immediately recognize it. You halt in the back. You kind of notice it too, but you're not quite sure, being just a little further back. And then you kind of catch it. But as you catch it, Stout, you say it out loud. It is a little orange tabby cat. Just sitting in the middle of the trail, just ears perked up. Why are you looking at me like that, man?
Because it's not a cat.
It's a glitch.
No, it's something menacing. Cat. There's no way it's just a cat.
It's a little 6-inch kitty cat. Orange. Just sitting there.
He's trying so hard not to have us killed.
Okay.
It just wants pets.
I'm not touching. It's gonna be a mimic.
I'm gonna feel so bad if this ain't if this is right.
Chicken.
Next thing you hear a little girl's voice coming out of the forest. Have you seen her? Oh no!
Oh, like that creature in the cave? Play?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it was someone's pet. My bad. Just the straw
Yep.
turned into a pile of mush.
What do you want to do with this cat? Because obviously we have trust issues now.
Now?
I think we've always.
You guys question a wood door.
Yep.
Or not a wood door, a tunnel with a shadow in it for 35 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to use the Raven Slumber. And I can trap the creature in it.
Really?
Yeah. The creature is aware of passage of time and can see the world outside of the talisman as if through a window. You can release a held creature to. It's essentially a Pokeball.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's how you saved me.
Okay, so you.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
What is is there like a range on it, or do you have to touch it? Like, how's it work? Just so I can describe this pretty well.
On the hit, the target must succeed on a DC 10 Wisdom saving throw.
So you just throw it at it?
Yeah, or be trapped in
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Baseball stuff.
So go ahead and make me an athletics check, just because you're throwing this thing. I'll say athletics or strength, your choice. Just let me know which. Because it'll change. Let me see. And then what did it have to make? A dexterity save? I'm sorry.
Yeah, DC 10.
Okay.
Oh, Wisdom saving. Sorry, my bad. 1.
So you make your athletics or strength check.
Just like
I don't know because
message here.
athletics
What
is
the hell?
at disadvantage. Strength is just +5, and so is athletics.
Oh, so
But
it's-
athletics is disadvantage.
roll good. Change the dice. You like that clear dice, don't you?
Because it's not really clear. It has like little chunks of stuff in it.
I saw a set of dice. I should have sent it to you. It had black kitty cats inside of it. I was like, dude, Will.
8 + 5.
8 + 5.
So 12. Right?
You throw it and it
No, 13.
it hits it and as it hits it, becomes a mimic.
Yeah.
And as you're petting it, it sucks it in. So now you basically have
We have a mimic that we can use to
as a weapon.
Yeah.
So write that down. Because that can come in handy.
Throw it at the
mimic. Okay.
Okay.
That is genius. I'm so glad you used that necklace or something like that. That's what I was hoping would happen.
Well, I used it to save his ass once.
Yeah. But that is genius. That is, now you have a freaking mimic that you. These guys are creative chaos and fun. I love this game. I love D&D. Everyone that plays D&D, we love D&D. Oh. If you want to go
Well, that's awesome too because if it dies within 100 feet of me, it goes back to the Pokeball thing and stabilizes.
Really?
Yeah.
So if you want to go to, there's a second mark on the table just after that first day. I see it, Gerard.
Yeah.
You're right at that second mark. That's the second day. End of the second day.
Day 2. Or day 3, I should say.
That's what's up. So after an odd day,
So what's the mimic's AC and like text and stuff? Because that would be useful to know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's do this. That's genius. I was honestly hoping something like that would happen.
Well, I know it can't just be a damn cat.
Right. Oh, I was ready.
It's actually it's actually a fragile mimic. It's not a regular mimic. I'm gonna send you the sheet.
It's Italian.
Even I was ready to put an arrow through it.
No, truly, I was hoping one of you would walk up to it and try to pet it.
He would have. Edgar would have.
Yes, he would.
For some reason, it sent it twice. The first picture is the better picture. I sent it in the group chat.
Okay.
Yeah, because essentially, it's a pet. So the day winds down. After a nice bit of travel, coming across what was you thought was a kitty cat, wisely throwing your pendant at it, to realize it's a mimic, to capture the mimic, to be used at a later purpose. You need to tell Edgar about that. That's clever as hell. That's why he needs to be at this table more, man.
Right.
He would this game. He'd get so good. I know he'd get good at it, but you take a night's rest, having sustained no damage. A nice, restful night of sleep, peaceful slumber. Halt. I need you to go ahead and roll a wisdom check a wisdom save for me. Stout, you're on deck for the roll.
7. I'm loving the 7s apparently.
Okay. Yeah. I need you to go ahead and cast an Eldritch Bolt at Stout. Actually, just cast the Eldritch Bolt. I need Stout and Wimp. You hear this. How do you react? All of a sudden, you see him. He's asleep, and you see his hands start to like. Stout more than anything. You wake up. Do you wake? I guess what I'm at. Yeah, Stout. You feel this. You feel this shift of energy with the Vector pieces. So you wake up and you see Halt is asleep, and as he lays there, his hand begins to glow, pointing at you.
Eldritch Bolt or Blast?
Just an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Just what do you do?
So
Disintegrate.
that makes it 10.
So
So 10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Stout's just probably going to.
Because a hit / DC
Yes,
is
I want to see what he does here.
I'm just making sure I'm adding
Yeah.
this for him.
Yeah. How this plays out depends if he just dives out of the way or if he tries to do something or
Let's see. Guess I can use Vampiric Touch. And kind of do like a rogue thing and then take away his power while he's doing it.
does it do damage? I mean, you can.
Yeah,
If that's what you want to do.
She does 3 DC 3d6 necrotic damage.
You
And then I regain that health points back. um,
can just try to wake him up. You could just roll out of the way. You got a lot of options here.
I'm just gonna use guiding bolt because it'll be like a big flash of light to maybe wake him up, so he'll stop or get distracted or something to not aim it at me.
Okay, so keep that 10 in mind. Give me a wisdom check. This is gonna see if that flash. So cast that spell. It's cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just cast it like above him.
Yeah.
10, 11. Just a check, right?
You like awaken like in this cold sweat and just heart racing. And as you look down at your hand is glowing that warlock purplish green color. And as you realize you may have killed the body, but he still has some control. So nothing happens.
Yeah, because if I would have
A
hit you
close
with
call.
it, then you take 4d6 radiant damage.
But you take a night's rest and you get back to sleep after this bizarre moment of halt. And you awake in the morning thinking of the last 2 days of journeying across this forest of beauty, of this, for seeing the cities of this isle. The forest is something so different, lush, alive. They feel almost magical themselves. And you've noticed this over the last 2 days. You feel this kind of healing energy. Each have 3 temporary hit points. In this moment, and being out in this situation, you feel like you've rejuvenated in a sense of life to you that you've not felt in a long time. Halt, it's a comfort to you. You are very familiar with this. You know that nature is where peace is at and where you've always felt the most comfortable. Halt, or Stout and Wimp. Wimp, you've always been at peace, knowing the path of meditation and just the lifestyle of a monk. You've learned tricks to heal and help yourself. Stout, this energy, it's weird in the sense to where those voices in your head are usually aggressive and the evil thoughts always come to the forefront. You feel an odd calm. Even your hand, where it usually glows and ever so light green, at this moment, that glow is gone. And it's just a skeletal hand. It's a perfect song. And in this nature, you all feel a level of comfort and just wholeness you've not felt in this journey. Because any time you thought of a moment of relaxation or peace, whether it was sailing on the open sea and having a nice sailing day, something was always waiting in the midst. But just being out in the nature and away from the hustle and bustle of the cities and the chaos, it gives you a moment to reflect on everything. And you start to realize that the adventure that you're a part of, the friends you've made, the camaraderie you've had, and the situations you put yourself in, and your ability to constantly overcome them, no matter the odds. A lava dragon, a blue dragon, a dragon turtle, a kraken.
Another dragon. Oh, no. Same dragon
Yeah.
turtle.
and snuck past it.
but wisely. Knowing that everything you've done has led to these coming moments in these next few days. Realizing you can either change this continent for the better
Or destroy.
or God knows what's going to happen. Because only gods know what they're capable of. Only demons know what they're capable of. But in this moment, before heading out on another day's trek, sitting around the fire, just amazed at the fire, how do you guys feel right?
Pretty much zenned out. Just enjoying the fire. Pretty much what I'm doing.
Yeah, they're just chilling, just like, the fire, just like enticed in that flame of the fire, where you catch a little bit of the blue flame.
And as you kind of admire the fire, all three of you sitting, not saying much,
Just like watching it dance.
in moments of quiet self contemplation around this dancing
with the
flame.
skeletal man and
Stout.
stuff. Okay, so I just get up and I just sort of walk back to our tents real quick. I'm gonna be like, hey, Wimp, come over here real quick. I want you to check this out with me.
Oh, back mountain scene. Let's go. No. That's like, that's all the acting. Okay, no, so you just pull him aside to talk to him then?
Yep.
Okay, so you Wimp?
Okay.
Okay. Just kind of go over Wimp and Stout's just kind of, assuming still tranced by the fire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's tranced. Okay, so you guys are kind of about 15 feet away from the pit.
So I'm just wondering, did you notice his hand's not going as it usually is?
I did. I thought that was kind of odd, but I just feel good. So I'm not too concerned with it. Usually I'm more concerned if it's glowing real bright. Because it's about to happen.
Yeah, I know we're going to need all the manpower we're going to need, but he sort of worries me in the end on what his end plan is to. I mean, do you know him well enough that he's going to come after us, or
I don't think we have to worry about that. But I think there's some contingency plan just in case.
because with his powers, or what seems to be, because I don't know if it's because of sports or what's going on with him, but if there's anything we need to do, this probably be the best time to do what we need to do and probably press on. But you know more than I do, so I sort of want to just bring this up to you.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. Once we keep moving and as the time gets closer to what we need to handle, I feel like his power will shift into this is what, and he tends to follow us, so as long as we make the correct actions, he should.
Okay, well, I trust your judgment, so we'll go ahead and keep this between us. But I'm just worried, just in case, with everything he's being taken over by. But if you're good with it, then
He seems to be in control right now, so
okay. Well,
we
this
see him
matter
lose
can be
control
over.
like he did the one time, then we might have to do something. But
Okay. Well, let's go ahead to that campfire back up.
okay.
Okay. So you do. You sit by the fire after this discussion. And the fire begins to dwindle as you prepare to head on out for your next day of travel. So with that, Stout rolled first. How with roll a d20.
13. Yeah, we did.
Oh no, you didn't. You rolled 4. Didn't you?
I think he rolled a 14 on his first roll.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Because on my second row, I think it was like a 7.
I thought we did do a 13 already. I thought that was the one with the cat.
Because we only done 3 rolls total, right? Or 4 now. So yeah, we probably had the 17, 13, 7, and your 13 that you said or whatever.
As you walk through the day, the floor starts to thin out a little bit. Too much, but the space between trees becomes about a foot. Bushes kind of thin out a little bit. Path, sun starts to break into it a little more through the trees. But as you walk and get about halfway through the day, you start to hear what sounds like running water, flowing pretty heavily. And as you kind of look ahead, it appears to be a bridge. Would you like?
Wimp's gonna use a perception check to see if there's any trolls underneath the bridge.
Go ahead.
Can I
You're a
just
little
use-
far right now, so it's a high DC. 'Cause you're about 20 feet from it at the moment. So, but absolutely. You're trying to look under it from a distance.
Yeah, I'm just right now. My guy's just breathing in the dampness in the air. From
26.
Really?
Yeah, it's plus 12.
You kind of look over, and ironically, yeah. As you're kind of looking and you're moving up and just trying to getting ahead of everybody a little bit, and you're kind of looking, making a little noise. All of a sudden, you see this green creature come up, and as he kind of does, this is my bridge. This is my bridge. Answer my riddle, and you can cross my bridge.
Should we throw the mimic at it?
And like he climbs up on the bridge now with you guys getting in within like 5 feet, and he's like got his arms and legs across the bridge, like creating a fence. Like, this is my bridge. It is mine. Answer my riddle, and you can pass for free. Do you want my riddle?
I'll try to intimidate him.
You try to intimidate him? So
Yeah,
what do you
because
say?
like it's not like it's real strong intimidation, but it's just like more so just like, aren't you a little small to be even protecting this whole entire bridge?
Go ahead, roll D20.
So 16.
Kind of looks at you.
Like it's an intimidation, but not. But I just say they're small. Like he's small.
Kind of looks at you.
How long is this bridge?
Probably about 15 feet. He kind of looks at you and he's just like, you pointing your fucks think you're all intimidating. You're not.
Wimp's literally just gonna jump over the bridge.
Dude, Lord, come
You can
from
jump
up.
15 feet?
I have that monk
My
thing.
dog is pissing. Yeah, he goes, holy shit.
One thing good about small dogs, they leave littler pups.
Oh yeah, you guys want to talk about I gotta let the dogs out.
Alright, no worries, dude. Well, yeah,
Frog hop over him. Leapfrog.
well, I have that monk thing that literally lets me jump
Mm-hmm.
and climb. Let me see if I can find it. That way I can be ready for one.
Actually, you know what I could do?
Or shadows.
I can actually cast fly. on the one that can't shadow step. I can cast fly on the one that doesn't have it. And then we both can just be like, want to see a magic trick? Boom! Over on the other side of Misty's.
That's true too. We could. We could try to.
Hear the rip first and be like, magic trick. Misty's.
Yeah, just kind of watch your step on this corner. It's a little wet. So.
Gotcha.
Or you could just listen to the Reddit.
I love it.
That's true too. Oh, that sounded like a lot of water leaking somewhere.
Not
bad, folks.
2 into the
He
game.
really had to go. So, okay, so. Where were we? Troll across the bridge, kind of a dick.
Okay.
Do you want to answer his riddle?
Just give us the riddle.
I'm always moving,
I'm sorry.
just a bit, until I am sky high. I never lie down once. That is until I die. What am
Are you a star?
I? I don't know.
I suck at riddles.
Say it again. I am always moving, just a bit, until I am sky high. I never lie down once. That is until I die.
Are you the sun?
Nope.
I sort of thought it would have been your star answer. Well, bird sits down after a while.
Okay, fifth grade riddles work.
Most riddles work. I've been up since 2:30, bro.
I suck at riddles in general.
Okay, my job doesn't require a lot of
Okay.
intelligence.
I'll say it in a straight voice, I'm always moving, just a bit, until I am sky high. I never lie down once. That is until I die.
Balloon?
Are you a flower?
Almost there. You're on the right track.
Grass?
On the right track, but no.
Oh, it's a tree.
Bingo! He kind of. And he like rolls and he goes right back onto the bridge. And you hear him just like underneath as you cross.
Hey, as a joke, you should blow up part of its bridge. Let's see who's laughing now.
You just drop one of the cannonballs.
You want to?
No, I'm not wasting that. But I do have some crappy dynamite. I don't really care.
It's up to you.
No.
It's just like, I want to, but now.
No, I'm trying to save as much stuff as
Right.
possible because we're gonna need it.
But as you continue on with
It's
your
all
day,
fun and games to cause chaos when you don't need it. But now we know we need it.
but you kind of continue on, and after that bizarre encounter, you're a little baffled. You're like, I've heard of troll bridges. I've seen. I mean, usually they want gold, but this guy just wanted. He was a little bizarre. you walk on for the rest of the day, and it's a peaceful day. It's calm. Trees are blowing from the wind. And as you continue your walk, the forest really starts to thin out. Not to where it's not as much a forest as a valley of lush grass. Pat's still cutting through it, but the grass on both sides stands are probably 3 feet high. So it's covering stout and with pretty much their heads is all you see, a little bit more. With the occasional tree just ever so scattered. And as the day winds down and the sun begins to set and the moon begins to rise, getting closer now to Oceania, you really begin to look up and notice in the night sky the purple emanation. Is that even a word?
Yeah.
That glows from the city you are headed to. And you begin to wonder what is to come next. And if this is truly a situation you can survive. And as you rest your head down for a night's sleep, enjoying this trek, you rest peacefully through the night and into the morning. And with that, halt. Roll me a d20.
15. You still got that dead body in that bag?
Roll a
Yeah, I
d4.
think so.
Roll a d4. There. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning and the world
4.
was coming. 4?
And in this case, we probably did set that fire.
I'm just gonna be honest.
My bad.
As you begin to head out for the day, still in this plane, you suddenly feel this uneasy. It's mid-morning. Trees are starting to fill in more. You start to hear a rumble. Within a few moments, a massive T-Rex. It's the wilds, baby. It's the wilds.
Welcome to the
When
jungle.
did dinosaurs become a thing?
You faced a dinosaur before. You faced 2
Mammal.
dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, duh. We went dinosaur hunting.
Yeah, and you faced the
I don't
Triceratops, and you
remember.
faced you faced a couple of them in the arena. But this thing is vicious, and as it's running at you, is that what you're gonna do?
Nah.
Nah, it's coming full speed at you. It is aware that you are there. It is, from what you can tell, it is coming to attack. And as you see this thing, its massive head, missing an eye, its face is cut on its mouth, like one side of the Joker. Like it's scarred and open on one side of its mouth, where it looks like it caught something and ripped it, or something caught it and ripped it.
It's a zombie dinosaur.
And as it kind of goes at you, I need you guys to make dexterity checks, because this thing is coming at you, or dexterity saves, because this thing is coming at you full speed. Unless there's some kind of reaction attack you want to do.
Just right now trying to dodge this.
Dodge it. Okay.
23.
23.
Yeah. I got proficiency in
Oh wait.
because the white dot fills in, that means add proficiency, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah. 18.
Oh, okay.
23.
So 14 and 12.
Halt. being a nature guy, you dive out of the way, halt or stout and wimp. All of a sudden, as its tail swings, halt, dodging it. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Your DC's 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
11 plus 10, buddy. 11 plus 10. As its tail comes swinging. Right? Oh, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 1. Plus what?
Or at least I mimic on it. Sick boy.
As you take 25 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, yes, both of you. And I need you to go ahead and roll initiative because this is combat. So, if you want to move your minis. 12. I'll use the Pegasus. If you want to move your minis, use this is the combat area. You have a T-Rex, don't you? No. I thought you did. No. No, I got a bear with shark hands. That kit my sister had got me for Christmas. It's got some weird things in it, man.
Well, if my character dies, she probably would die.
Yeah, you're
this
over there.
way.
Yeah. Well, this way a little more. 50 should be over here. Okay. So I need initiative rolls.
12 for me. Still gotta be rude about me.
What are you looking for?
There's something about initiative. I can do something. Can't remember what it was, but it was to my benefit. You know that.
What'd you roll?
12.
12. Either of you guys roll yet?
19
For
stout.
yeah, he's first. Unless Whiff rolls higher. Oh, shit. You. What?
Yeah, instead I take half damage on that.
Okay. Bludgeoning damage?
No, when you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw to take only half damage, you
Oh, yeah,
instead
yeah.
take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw, and only half damage if you fail.
Yeah. Well, he rolled out of the way. Okay, so Stout Wimp, roll me a damn initiative.
He's like, I don't wanna. 2.
Eight. Wait,
Plus your, what is it, 6?
initiative. I only have +1 for initiative.
Oh, that's right.
Both my characters are +1 for initiative.
So 8?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Stout. You want to put this on the board, Will? Stout, Halt. This sucks. Wimp. T-Rex. Actually, I think he's won against a T-Rex before, too. I know he went against a Triceratops. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
I remember that combat because I gored
Mhm.
one of you. But with that, Stout, you are up first, buddy. What would you like to do? Embrace the dark side.
Disintegrate.
Not even wasting time. No.
No, Stout's going to.
Yeah, Stout is up. Halt, you're on deck. What's up, viewers? Well, these guys are kind of thinking a little bit. It's been a pleasure playing for you guys. We've enjoyed it. Got a little bit go tonight, but always, we love it. It's good to be back at this table with these guys. We're going to be doing some giveaways eventually. Make sure to check out our shorts. Check us out on Facebook, Stupid Stooges TTRPG, for all your D&D memes and ridiculousness that you can eat tabletop related. So much more coming in the future. We love you guys so much. Stop. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast.
I'm gonna hit you with the time. Excuse me. What are you casting, buddy? Come on.
Okay, I'm going to cast slow.
Okay, so what's it do?
You alter time around 6 creatures of your choice in a 40-foot cube within range. Each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be affected by the spell for the duration. An affected target speed is halved. It takes a -2 penalty to AC.
What do you have to roll?
Wisdom 18.
I failed.
Okay, so you take -2 to AC and dexterity saving throws. It can't use its reactions on its turn. It can either use an action or it can use either an action or a bonus action, not both, regardless of creature's abilities or magic items.
Oh my god, okay. I got it.
This is that one I used on my
I remember it now. Okay, so go ahead. Bonus action. Cantrip.
I'm going to cast Resistance to who's next? Halt for bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay. So you don't take bludgeoning damage. There's a half damage.
Half damage.
Hang on, I don't know.
One of the creature takes damage. You reduce the damage by 1d4.
Oh, okay. So you just have to roll 1d4 and take it off. All right. So with that, halt. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
First, I'll just take a few steps. 15, right about there, 15. So I got movement of 30.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my Thor's bow to take a few shots, equipping my ice tip arrows.
Okay.
So rolling for that again. 28.
That definitely hits. You rolled a 28. What do we think? Does that hit?
Nah.
Most likely.
So
And it would have either way because you get -2
It's
to
got a low AC anyway.
and it's -2 to whatever it was. So
13.
so it's 11.
So 5 ice damage.
It's natural armor.
Right.
It's just high.
When we kill this thing, I'm gonna use the tablet of reawakening on it.
Are you really?
No.
Just waste it.
It has 3 uses.
I'm using the tablet on it. No, you're not. 12. I could train it.
11 for the piercing. And then 7 for the lightning, so 7.
18.
Yep.
All together?
Yep.
Okay. So you let this arrow rip. It pierces. Kind of sticks into its hide.
And then I'm going for my second attack.
Okay.
6, 7, 14.
That hits.
Alright. And I'm just using my regular arrows for this one round. So for the lightning damage, we got 9. And for the piercing, 10. So 19.
It hollers in pain as the arrow sticks in his chest.
Then I'll use Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast! It's like the go-to warlock, man.
That ain't gonna hit.
Eldritch Blast is the equivalent to the
10.
witch's fireball.
10.
Yeah.
10.
Yep, I kind of figured that.
As you...
Almost, if you would have got one more point, it would have.
Oh, it's 11.
Well, because it's a minus AC too.
Yeah. So you... And it just goes wide right. And with that, it is Wimp's turn.
Okay, he's gonna shoot it with his middle finger crossbow. Just the regular one, so which it shoots 3 bolts at a time.
Yeah. Just roll 1d20.
So I get my proficiency bonus, which is 5 plus 6, so 11 plus 2, which I roll.
Yeah, so you got it. You got it before you even rolled the fucking dice.
Yeah.
He got the attack before he even rolled.
So now I do, let's see, 3d8 plus 6. Plus 15 plus 6, so 21.
Yep.
Times 3.
Yeah, let's do it that way.
Is that 63 points damage?
Yeah.
I've mastered how to just create long amounts of damage to people.
The arrow shoots, the bolt shoots. And as it does, they pierce a little deeper than natural arrows, being a custom weapon tuned. And as it does, it kind of stumbles for a moment and bonus action. This thing's looking pretty beat up now. All the arrows and bolts are starting to bleed a little bit.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. And with that, here's the Tyrannosaurus Rex's turn. It's going to make a multi-attack.
They can't.
Huh?
Can only use one attack.
Oh, okay. Well, it's going to use
Because it has that.
Okay! It's going to use... Well, then screw you, Wimp. Stop. He's going to use a bite attack, so I'm...
It can't.
Yes, it can.
I know it can.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to use a bite attack on Wimp, and since Wimp is a small creature, Wimp, I need you to make a... What the hell? It doesn't say. Oh, no, if the target is immediate... it's automatically... Okay. So let's see if he hits. What's Wimp's AC?
No. 16.
Plus 10 to hit, so yeah, it definitely hits 23. And you are grappled, my friend.
Nope.
What?
My monk.
Motherfucker.
I can't be grappled.
Oh, you still take damage though, so.
It's like catching a grease pig.
It's too funny now. Let's see who's laughing now. Yeah, hear that? Hear
That's
that?
fake. Shit, it's real.
It wasn't a spell or anything, right? Okay. Just double check.
32 points of damage, Wimp, as it bites you, trying to grab you, but being the monk that you are, you just kind of and poof, plop out onto the ground. That was a good attack. Very good attack. And with that, it's just going to end its turn and go back up. We're up back top initiative to Stout. What would you like to do, Stout? This thing's looking pretty beat up. It's right in there.
You said 32 points of damage.
Yes, to win.
Okay.
Stout's gonna start on fire. What are we doing, Stout?
Oh, let's see. You know what? The Stout's just gonna use his bow of Tony.
I forgot you did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was 3d10.
Well, you gotta roll a d20 so you get hit.
Right. 30-20.
Dirty 20?
Yeah. Because I got a 15 plus 5 to the attack
Actually,
roll.
it's not a crit, but it's a.
No, yeah, it's a dirty 20.
Yeah, so, okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. It definitely is. Hey, roll. That's just
Which
my rip.
is 3d10s and 1d6 fire. What the hell? 12.
Total?
Yeah,
Wow.
it was a really bad
Yeah, it
roll.
was. Bonus action?
Yeah, Stout's going to.
Remember, you can give other players potions.
Yeah.
Bonus actions, too. I allow it. I allow it.
But he's gonna use Thunderclap.
Save or
Yeah, it's a con 14.
fail. Hold on for a 4. A 4. This is madness. 3d6.
11.
And with that, win. Or halt. It is your turn.
Alright, going in for the usual attack.
Go ahead.
6, 8, 13.
That hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Winf is freaking willing these damn spells, man. He's figured out. He's got Stout figured out.
I like buffs.
I can tell. I don't blame you.
16.
It's your cleric. That's what you're good for.
16 for the piercing. And 8 for the. I'm taking an aim right for the wounds that's already in his face, pulling back as hard as I can and just letting it rip as hard as I can through him.
The arrow flies true as it catches one of the arrows that's in his neck at the tail, driving it in as it and crumbles. And that will bring an end to combat as you slay this mighty T-Rex. Woohoo! What would you like to do now?
Animals don't usually have nothing on them, so I ain't gonna worry about it.
I could have used evasion.
A bone. Look, I got a dragon tooth. No, or a dinosaur tooth. But okay.
Couldn't he make dragon or dinosaur tooth tipped arrows?
You could. Dragon tip arrows are. Well, how you gonna make them? You ain't really got a worker's table or nothing in the middle of the woods.
I'll still take the tooth as a trophy.
Roll d20.
I mean, we just took down the thing. 4.
Yeah. I was gonna say it has your strength, but it ain't gonna make a
It's
difference.
just clink.
No, you try to go pull this tooth out, and you're like, blood vessel in my eye. You pop a blood vessel, and you're just like, this wasn't worth it. Okay, so with that, Halt rolled that. So we're back over to Wimp for the 5th day.
$20.
Man, I'm like craving nicotine tonight.
$20.
I don't even have to read it. I already know what it says.
So I think we got a long rest on that one then.
What? Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't describe that. You rest for the night. Really smoking tonight. And as you go into the morning, prepare for another day, you head out as the sun rises, not wasting much time. And as this range valley of tall, beautiful grass slowly becomes this beautiful forest of color, blue leaves, orange leaves, green leaves, purple leaves, flowers sprouting everywhere on the ground around the pathway of all different colors, purple, pink, red, yellow, orange. Just it is a cornucopia of colors in this section of the forest. And you feel a calm, peace, and just a sense of reflection. And as the day goes on, it's peaceful. It's a nice stroll, a little hike through the woods. Do you guys want to talk to each other before your peaceful day comes to a night's rest? Is there anything you want to talk about?
Nah, for me, it's just pretty much clearly. Actually, I like to reminisce on what just happened during my sleep.
Go ahead, talk it out.
Well, like, what I mean is just like, I sort of want to have my character sort of look into what just happened, or
Okay, that'd be. I'm gonna say, give me another wisdom check. Give me a wisdom check, or even I'll say wisdom or intelligence.
oh, that's on the first page. That plus one, so I'll use wisdom, I guess. 14.
You reminisce on the moment, and it's you quickly realize that rule. That although you killed the flesh in the life that was your patron, his spirit, his power, and a fraction of him remains a piece of you, keeping him on this plane, although not on this plane.
Okay. And so while just thinking about that, my character is just walking along with just that weird, peculiar face. That's like I'm just overly thinking in my own head.
And you do, as the sun sets and you start to make camp, building a fire, you are like checked out. Stout and Wim, you notice this as like throughout the evening walk and as the sun began to set, Halt went quiet, like silent. And even out of the camp, as he's doing things, he's not saying a word or paying any attention to you. Getting tired, buddy?
no, I'm good.
How do you react to this? He's it just seems completely withdrawn. Stout Orwin.
Stout's just gonna like take a couple pebbles he finds and just like whoop, whoop.
Okay, I don't make it roll. And you just kind of hit him. Do you react at all?
Yeah, sort of just getting me out of that mind. So
Okay,
sort of
just-
bringing me back to reality a bit.
Say
Sort of
anything,
enjoying
or-
the fire
Be
pit
like,
again.
hey, what you doing? What you doing?
And just thinking about almost attacking you guys last night, just trying to figure things out, but I'm good.
It's okay. We all have those dark thoughts. I have them quite often.
Yeah, no shit.
As you reminisce in this fucking Stout's the type of character I just see him in the corner with just like if lightsabers were real, he's that kid in the corner with the lightsaber just going.
Yup.
Yep.
But as the night overtakes the day, and you lay down for a night of rest, a peaceful night, you get a good night's sleep. Peaceful day. Felt more like a hike than an actual worrisome adventure. You actually felt like where usually when you're out in nature you occasionally feel a disconnect. Even when you felt that presence before, you couldn't understand it. But walking through this beautiful color and this just amazing level of just life, of organic life, halt especially, your day and your night's rest, happiness overtakes all of you. Halt more than anybody because you truly feel at home in the woods. And as you sleep through the night, rising in the morning, the next morning, the cloud is dark, or the sky is dark, where it's usually a blue hue. The moon has gone down, but it stands in the sky as the sun begins to rise, remaining in the sky, putting a darkness over the sky, where it's usual bright blue in the day. There's this purple to the whole entire sky. It makes the clouds look this odd gray, distinguished, almost smoke color floating above. And in this moment, you realize the time is soon coming. With that, halt. What will you do? You got 4 days left. So where? Where's roll?
4.
Rolling bad today, bro. You get good rolls, then you get really bad ones. They're both sides of the spectrum today.
Yeah. Since there's no modifiers, I get
Oh, okay.
okay.
You stumble on a little cave as you walk through the day. And as you look into this cave, it's dark, but not very, because you could clearly see the back end of it. And you notice what looks like the top of something just above the soil. So like here's the soil, there's this odd wooden top. Like folded top. It's probably only a 5 foot deep cave, but you just see this odd top. An investigation can give you more information. Sit down and hide with it.
Yeah, I'll investigate the entrance.
The whole cave, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
Three. 29.
Really? With that, You look in. You immediately recognize this. Being someone in the nature and just nature orientated, spending a lot of time in the wild, you found a treasure bowl. In that top is a treasure chest buried underground that has become slightly exposed.
Wim's gonna use his perception check to see if he knows how to open it safely.
So you tell him it's a treasure chest?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah, well,
guys.
so
Communicate.
I mean, I guess I would probably know by just looking at it anyway.
Yeah, well, that's
With my passive
essentially, and
perception.
you've broken a lot of them.
Hey,
Yeah.
dude,
Oh yeah,
you
you
guys
got
see?
yeah.
It looks like a treasure.
Looks like it to me.
So
So
okay, so what are you looking for?
just to see if I know how to open it or
Okay, you kind of what do you roll?
Which rule?
He's counting.
He doesn't need to come. He can lie about it.
31.
Oh, dang.
It's an easy pick lock. I mean, and the lock on it itself, it looks pretty straightforward. You know, it's nothing fancy. It's just a single key lock, probably about that big. You gonna try to give her a crack?
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead.
You got this, buddy.
Sleight of
Casting
hand.
guidance.
Oh, and a
You
D4.
got this. You got this.
So sleight of hand and a D4.
6.
The pick breaks.
Well, I mean, because I'm proficient at lock picking.
Oh yeah, so you had your proficiency.
So plus another 5,
So 11.
11.
Oh. As it cracks open, you reach inside.
Oh, you want to reach inside?
We'll no longer trust chests.
I walk up to it, but I investigate the inside of it before I try reaching it. Just taking a look, see if there's any traps.
Investigation check.
3. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 14.
Shiny. Somebody gonna grab it?
Get your strong hand in it.
It's literally a chest. It just popped open. You see something shiny inside of it. Nothing
Yeah.
off about it. Yeah? Okay.
Why not?
You open it. You find 10,000 gold pieces. At this point, it really doesn't matter. So 5,000 each. You find these. You find 3 Tilixvis dynamite.
We know who that's going to.
And this one, you'll have to decide because this it's pretty good. A good item. It's very strategical. And 2 purple worm poison.
I'll take one of them.
How many dynamite?
3.
3.
Yeah, 2 purple worm poison.
Yeah, Wimp and all each take one.
Okay, so we're gonna add that to your inventory. And as you kind of head out of the cave,
What
having
was it called?
purple, it's in the inventory if you look it up.
Actually, that my thing's slow and called inventory. Please don't fall down.
But as you kind of continue your trek through the day, leaving behind the treasure you now raided, gaining a few more items, some good shit.
I mean, really, Stout should have it because he's immune to poison. So even if he fumbles, he won't get hurt.
It's good stuff though. Like I saw a campaign they do. The dude tied it to an arrow.
Ooh.
I mean, that was my plan.
He tied it to an arrow and it broke. That way. It's good stuff. But with that, you continue the day, and as the sun sets, and you get another night's rest, rolling really good. Let's try to. There's a couple shitty things on here. You ain't rolling.
4-4. That's actually pretty decent.
Right. Well, that's the secret. You gotta space out the good ones with the bad, and like vice versa.
So with that, Halt rolled that. Stout rolled the first one. I need Wimp. You awaken the next morning. Dang, dude, why you gotta be a hater?
12.
12. Oh, cool. This one, I think you guys can kick out of it. You kind of walk through the day, and oddly, it's another peaceful day, just admiring the nature, the forest. The sky's making things a little moody and just giving you a little bit of a shiver. But as you walk through the day, you suddenly come across what appears to be an archery shooting range.
It's another puzzle.
No.
No.
It's a shooting range. Downtime. A little fun time. But as you kind of see it and you kind of look at each other, kind of look at it. Competition?
Damn right.
So all three of you doing it, or you just gonna have one of your characters?
Just Wimp.
Okay. So the way this is gonna work, you get 3 arrows. Okay. There's 3 different targets. They're each different DCs. There's a close target, there's a medium target, and a far target. Decide which one you want to roll. You'll roll the D20. Depending on if you break the DC and you hit or not, then you're going to roll a D6 to see where it lands on the board.
Now, are we using our basic bows or what we have on us?
Just basic bow.
Okay.
I suppose. His is middle finger. But with that, who would like to go first? You just got to tell me what target you're aiming for.
I'll let you guys go first.
So Wimp goes first. Close, medium, or far target?
Let's see.
Got 3 arrows.
We'll go with the medium target.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a D20. And you're proficient, so you can roll proficient. You can add your proficiency.
I was about to ask that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had to ask about our situation.
Natural 20?
Yeah. +6, +5.
Since you rolled a natural 20, roll that D6 and then go ahead and roll a D4 as well.
6.
6? Don't even roll a D4.
4.
Really?
Yeah.
You just maxed 3 dice? That's awesome. That is awesome. That is take a picture of that and put that on the page. That is a good roll. Wow. One after another. But you take aim and you kind of look at Halt and you're like, you're not the only ranger here. And you let it fly at the medium target and it center mass.
Impressive.
Dead center. Halt. It is your turn.
All right.
So with that, I gotta make this orders. Close, far, or medium target?
I'll go for the far.
Okay.
My guy's being a little cocky. I got this.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll. Just roll a d20 and add your proficiency.
And I'm going to sort of discreetly try to cast guidance on myself, just tapping my leg like, I got this.
Allow it.
$14.
You look at Wimp.
Like I said, I'm being cocky at the moment. Like,
just straight up, just like being a cocky asshole. Just, you think you're good. You let it fly, it goes off. It misses completely. Like,
you did that on purpose.
Far left, it just like, way off. And with
Do
that,
we hear any birds falling?
no.
Damn.
But Wimp, it is your turn. Round two.
It's like the Three Stooges. They actually shoot the gun in the air.
Basically, it comes down to whoever has the most points at the end. If there's 3 rounds. Close, medium, or far target.
We'll do the far target.
Okay, so go ahead, roll d20, add your proficiency.
18.
Wow, this man's rolling
Plus
dirty.
5, plus 6, so 29.
This man's rolling dirty. Okay, now roll another 6. You roll another 6.
2.
So. You let it fly. As it cruises, you're not used to really firing at such a far range with your middle finger crossbow, and the bolts being so lightweight, they kind of pick up some air and you hit the second ring. Okay, so that's another that many points. Come on, Gerard.
Nice.
Gerard, you gotta get on board here, buddy. 2 more rounds. You're the ranger in this group, man.
Man, I got this. The
Long-
cord is still
Long one?
Yeah,
Far range, okay.
I got this. Come on. Man, I'm rusty today. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It goes right above it.
Oh, I love shooting high. Who needs targets?
And he's just like, how do you react to this? With just out of curiosity, you're ranger who's supposed to be a master marksman.
The targets aren't moving. Because he's a better hunter, so he's losing it.
Yeah.
I at least give him that.
Okay. So round 3. Which one are you going?
I'm T-Rex.
Which one are you going for, Wim?
We'll go for the far one.
Okay. You can still tie.
That's the way he's rolling.
22.
22.
He's making it look so easy. Just here, just like
You like put a
I
little.
get a proficiency, which is plus 5, and then my bow, I
You
get.
put a little extra.
if I keep rolling.
You put a little extra mustard on it as you, and it. Go ahead, roll d6.
2.
2. Right in the second ring. Okay. Halt. Your final arrow, buddy. Get some fun. You gotta get close, medium, or far.
Far.
All
Make
right.
it or break it.
All right. That no way. Dude, your metal dice are just not.
It does, but we're in battle. So 5, 6, 5, 10.
Whenever it's fun stuff,
This is great. You draw it back. Now you're pissed. You're like, this is bullshit. I am the shooter. This little guy is a fucking monk, and he's out shooting me right now. And you load this thing up, and at this point, you're boiling. Your face is getting a little red. Whip's sitting over there, kind of chuckling a little bit, like, really? Really? Off to the right. This time it goes way wide. And it literally sticks in a tree over to the right.
Stout. Go run with the targets. Maybe you can hit it then.
You want to give him another arrow, see if he can actually hit it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So Wimp being a good competitor is like Wimp's just like, bro, you just hit it. And just hit it already. And hand you an arrow. So go ahead. This one doesn't count. You lost 24-0. Oh my god!
13.
Right above the target. Like
Should you have just aimed at the first one?
I don't think that way.
the DC's 15. You know, that's what makes me laugh. Is like combat, you roll really good. Whenever you're doing random bolts, like games or mockery, it's always low
Yeah, I won the
rolls.
jackpot, yes.
Yeah,
Last week.
but that always happens to you, man.
I'm so glad I didn't gamble today.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I love it. I love it. So yeah, with that, Wimp wins 24-0.
Wait, let's see who gets rabbit first.
And Wimp now has the street cred and is now the best ranger in the group. So,
A monk ranger.
Monk Rogue Ranger.
but with that, kind of shoot around the rest of the day, just taking random shots. Just get back on the trail a few hours before the sun sets, and as it does, the day winds down. You could start to just make off Osania in the distance, the ruins of the once great city. Just start to see just odd pillars of stone.
If I was using my Thor's bow, I would have actually hit him.
And you get a night's rest.
Why didn't you?
Because he said we're using our basic bows.
With
Okay.
the final day.
I'm a pirate IG anyways.
That's true. With the final day of your journey upon you, the city, all but a day's away. Your final confrontation with the Mad King.
I lose even when I was cheating using fucking.
All but a day of. Oh, yeah, he was. He was using his.
Guidance.
Yes.
Oh, were you?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought I was going to use it discreetly.
Okay. So, for the last
I
time,
didn't notice.
this rolled really good on this chart, by the way. You're all over the place.
Yeah, that's because.
I mean, up to this point, we've avoided all the big counters.
Yeah, but
Who's roll? I'm going to let you guys decide. Who rolls the last D20 for the final day? Your this is think of it this way, boys. And I really wish he was here. This is your last day of travel in this as these characters.
Damn.
Who wants to roll it? Campaign finale next week.
Want a coin flip?
yeah. I think I got mine right.
Yeah, 'cause this is it. This is the last travel. You're in Osania in confrontation with the boss.
Okay, you can call it
Let's see.
as it is.
18.
A day is away from a fight.
An asteroid comes down. Means
Your journey.
it's all.
This guy's out.
Your walk today is filled with quiet silence as you all just think of what's about to come. The battle that is undoubtedly about to ensue, and the fates that are undoubtedly going to change. But as you go through the day in the city, the rubble of what used to be the city of Osania, becoming more and more visible in the distance. As you walk, you suddenly come across an old house just to the left of the trail. You see a husband and wife, two humans, older, sitting on the porch, just rocking back and forth. And as you kind of walk by the old man, hey, young fellas, you guys look a little hungry. You look like you've been on the road. Can you make you some supper?
I'm good.
I don't trust fucking anything.
Yeah, last time I tried to trust, it turned out to be a
No,
hag.
it was a hag, yeah.
Well, so I said, human husband and wife, just rocking chair on the porch. Would you like some dinner? You look.
That's not like how every horror story starts.
It's not.
Pretty damn close.
I would say something, but we're on camera. I'm gonna get flagged if I say it, so I ain't gonna say it.
No, I think we'll pass. Thanks anyways.
I like to roll for insight to see if their intentions are true.
All right, yeah, absolutely. Good.
Doesn't
insight
mean
check.
I'm going to. I'm just checking them out. Hey, about to 18, 25.
Kind of look at them, think of the question. They look a little raggedy. Some old people just living out in the middle of the woods. I don't know.
Yep, we're going fast by then.
But I mean, it's.
Stout's gonna do a religion check and be like, "Have you heard the good word?" And just go and talk to him like he's like one of the people who come over to your house and stuff in that store.
What, Mormon?
Yeah.
She's just gonna start preaching back now. Oh, dude, yeah, I love it. Okay, so you walk up to these people like within 10
But
feet.
you don't want me to roll a religion?
Absolutely, and then you have to tell me what you say because you gotta act this up. Oh my god. Okay, so what do you say to try to bring these people?
That's funny.
I don't even know how to. What do you say to try to convert these people from whatever religion they are to follow your evil wizard god Beckham? I want to hear a statement. I want to hear this as if you're walking up to somebody's door.
Stout's gonna go up to him and be like, "Have you heard the good word?" As he like his eyes like flashing and his hands like all skeleton wise. So like it's like intimidation as well, I guess. But he's like, "Vecna's coming. He's coming,
They sit there for a moment and they just like
and he will demolish everything."
the husband just can't. Oh wow! I rolled 2 dice, the same thing. Wow.
You serve the army.
He kind of looks at you, both the husband and wife, because they both the same thing. They look at you, their eyes get big, and they're like, "Get that demon witch voodoo out of my house, out of my property! Get it! I don't need that evil wicked around here, boy! Don't come to my doorstep ever again! I swear to God, you preachers are always the worst!"
God, how many preachers get out here?
Bye. This is where I wish Edgar was here. Just cast fireball in the house.
He doesn't know fireball
Yeah,
yet.
he does. He just doesn't use it. Told you.
I don't care if it kills us all. It's funny.
But they're just like, as you guys, I'm assuming you're walking away.
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk away, they're just like,
Or we're just gonna like go over and like pull Stout's like cloak. Come on.
okay.
Come on. Like no.
They're just, as you're walking away, it's like, don't, get, I never want to see you,
It would be funny if you released that mimic on. Tell us to get. Get a boy.
You guys want to see a magic trick?
Okay, so we're gonna end it at night a little early just because it sets things up perfectly. But as you continue your day and you continue to walk after this odd circumstance, smart move, they're gonna drug you and kill you. You see what horror movie is that? Where I wasn't thinking horror movie. I was thinking I can't remember it now. Pulp Fiction. That's essentially what these people were. the rubber man, yeah.
Actually, I was almost thinking Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, well, kind of. It was a little of Pulp Fiction and Red Dead Redemption of like, okay, these people are gonna drug them,
That big
and they're gonna do things to them, and then in the process of them being paralyzed, they're gonna get eaten. So smart. But you kind of, as the ruins of this once fair city become ever present.
It's the naturally scary things that tend to be good, and it's the seamlessly harmless things
That are
that
the
are
worst.
the worst.
Yep. I know, and you try not to do it, but it's
I've
cliches.
learned that.
It's cliches.
I've learned it.
It's cliches that you follow. But as you start to see the ruins of this city, And you can now fully understand the scope of what is happening. As you see this purple beam of light emanating from the ground in this almost portal-like object, standing in front of it, you see this shadow of a figure. A tail, slight dragon features. For what you can only assume to be the Mad King. And with what you see, it appears his ritual has begun. I'm giving you the chance right now if there's anything you want to do, because, like, I don't want to. There's a monologue and all that, and I want him here for the finale. I want him here for the finale.
Right.
So, I'm going to leave. If there's anything you guys want, like, right now, it's probably about 100 feet from you. You see this purple beam where it comes to the ground. You see almost what looks like a massive 15-foot portal, and you just see this like shadowy figure standing in front of it. I'm giving you a chance to do anything you want before we go into next week, and it kind of gives you a good idea how to.
I wish I had that powder keg now.
Just roll it.
Yep.
Just.
But yeah, so if there's anything you want to do before we call it.
Not that I can think of without starting anything.
But I am going to say this. I'm going to give you guys a level. Because just the 8-day trek, you guys rolled pretty well. Because believe it or not, you could have ran across a dragon and some other things on this list, and you didn't. So,
I got T-Rex.
So I'm gonna go ahead and level yourselves up, and we'll end it there for the night. And we'll just go ahead and do. This is more for the viewer, but we'll go ahead and do the level up off the table, off the camera.
Mhm.
But thank you guys for coming in. While we have no viewers as we stream, we're trying to build this thing. We love you guys. Anybody that's watching our shorts, I promise you our campaigns. I'm gonna try to short this. I promise you our campaigns are worth watching. The chaos, the fun that we all have at this table together, the amount of imagination we use, it's joy, and we hope to bring it to you guys. Please check in next week for the finale of Campaign 1 as they handle the Mad King, however that may be. We'll take a week off, 2 weeks off, and we'll jump into Campaign 2, which will be way much better to watch. We'll be more player ready. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for sticking with us. Our 8 subscribers, we love you. We love you guys. Especially, I apologize, but the one dude that's checked out, or one subscriber who's literally checked out every single thing I've uploaded. We love you for that. We appreciate it. Spread the word, man, because we're trying. We're doing this thing the right way. We're not lying, stealing, cheating, nothing. We're gonna earn this the right way. We just hope you fans join us because it's only gonna get better from here. More content is coming. If you want to email us, Stupid Stooges TTRPG, we'll take any advice. We'll take any content ideas. We'll take anything. If you just want to talk to us, we'd love to hear from you guys. We're all about our fan base, our growing fan base, and especially you guys that have been here at this point when we're small.
Let us know what you want to see.
We're all about you guys. We're all about bringing the joy we get at this table to the people that view us, because that's truly what this is to us. It is an escape from the mundane insaneness of real life, and we hope you all feel that same way, because we get a lot of passion out of being at this table at the end of every week after a bad week of work, even a good week of work. This is the best way to end it, with friends coming up with awesome stories for viewers like you guys. Thank you so much. So much more is coming. I mean, just continue to stick with us. We'll get better. We're running. For guys that have been only doing this a year, we're learning it fast and we're getting over the humps. So thank you. You guys have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. We will see you next Friday for the finale of The Adventures of the Gruesome Stooges.